Welcome to the enchanting city of Udaipur, the city of lakes, nestled in the heart of Rajasthan. As the early morning sun kisses the calm waters and ancient palaces stand guard over tranquil reflections, Udaipur invites us into a world where history, culture, and natural beauty entwine. Join us on this journey through its shimmering lakes, majestic palaces, narrow alleys, and vibrant street life. My name is Narrator Name, and today we're exploring the magic of Udaipur, its origins, its stories, its essence. Our story begins in the 16th century, when the Rajput ruler Maharana Uday Singh II founded the city in 1559. The choice of location was far from random. He selected raised ground near the ruin of an old city and created a network of lakes and reservoirs to harness the Aravalli Hills' rainfall. That decision shaped Udaipur's identity, built on water, steeped in stone, alive with spirit. Here, amidst hills and lakes, the legacy of the Mewar dynasty pulses in every archway and every courtyard. The palaces were more than residences. They were statements of power, artistry, and devotion. The crown jewel is the city palace Udaipur, a sprawling complex of balconies, towers, and cupolas overlooking Lake Pichola. Its walls whisper secrets of royal banquets, diplomatic gatherings, and glittering festivities. Stroll through its courtyards and you'll find yourself surrounded by mirrorwork, vibrant frescoes, and carved stone that seem to hold stories in every crevice. As you ascend to the rooftop terrace, the panoramic view simply takes your breath away. The lake stretched out beneath you, the light shimmering off ancient walls, the distant hills folding into sky. It's not just architecture, it's a visual symphony where nature and craftsmanship meet. Now imagine gliding across Lake Pichola on a boat as the sun dips low, casting golden hues on water and stone. On your left, the palace stands like a silent guardian. On your right, the island palace of Jagmandir emerges from the water, its white marble shimmering, its gardens whispering calm. The play of light and reflection transforms the entire scene into something surreal, a dreamscape you'll remember long after you leave. As dusk deepens, the city takes on a new personality. Lights flicker on, palace silhouettes deepen, the lake becomes a mirror of the night. It's the perfect time to pause, breathe, and let the ambiance wash over you. But Udaipur is more than palaces and lakes. Step into the old city and you'll find narrow alleys winding between vibrant shops, bustling bazaars, and hidden temples. The atmosphere is alive with color, fabrics, jewelry, folk art, and the hum of everyday life. It's where heritage meets living tradition. One of the must-visits is the humble yet captivating Sajjangarh Palace, Monsoon Palace, perched high above. As you drive up the winding road, the view unfolds beneath you. Lakes glimmering in the valley, ancient palaces nestled in the hills, clouds drifting in from the Aravallis. From its vantage point, the palace offers sweeping views and a sense of timelessness, a reminder of how the rulers of yesteryear looked out over their realm. Walking the ramparts, you'll feel the connection to the land, the hillsides, the water basins, the strategic vision of the past. It's a place to reflect, to exhale, and to absorb the vista of Udaipur laid out before you.
Let's turn now to one of Udaipur's true natural jewels, the Fateh Sagar Lake. A little further from the bustle of the old city, Fateh Sagar offers serene promenades, boat rides, and the backdrop of hills and trees. On a crisp morning, you'll catch mist drifting over its three connected islands as local fishermen cast nets and the city begins to stir. On one of its islands stands the iconic Nehru Park, a peaceful retreat amid water and sky. Some boats glide, others idle. Children play, locals stroll, and you soak in the calm. It's a contrast to the royal grandeur of palaces, a side of Udaipur that's gentle, accessible, alive. Here, as the sun sets, the path along the lake becomes golden. Joggers pass, Musicians might play under the trees, and you sense the city letting down its hair. The pace slows. Curiosity gives way to quiet appreciation. Back in the heart of Udaipur, you'll find the Bagor Ki Haveli, an 18th century mansion turned museum, perched on the edge of Lake Pichola. Its galleries are filled with royal costumes, miniature paintings, and craftsmanship. Yet as night falls, the real treat begins, a folk dance and puppet show that brings the traditions of Mewar alive. The dancers' gestures, the music, the stories they tell. You're not just watching performance, you're witnessing continuity. As the show unfolds, palms press against the balustrades. The lake beyond reflects lanterns. The crowd holds its breath. You know you're immersed in something magical, something rooted. Later, you step outside onto the quay. The lake looks like dark glass. Palace lights blink on, and you feel the depth of this place. Of course, the cuisine in Udaipur deserves its own moment. Food here is not just nourishment, it's culture on a plate. Think of the rich flavors of Rajasthani thali, dal bati churma, gatte ki sabzi, bajra roti, sweet gewar. Pair that with the sight of a rooftop restaurant overlooking the lake, the air fragrant with spices and anticipation. And let's not forget the street snacks, kachoris, samosas, spicy chaat, and the cooling embrace of masala chai served in small steel tumblers. Eating in Udaipur is more than feeding your body. It's living the culture, tasting the heritage. So while you dine, look out over the lake, where boats drift, palaces glow, and reflections dance in the water. It's the perfect fusion: food, view, ambiance. As dawn breaks, you might head out for a sunrise boat ride across Lake Pichola. The water is glassy, the world is quiet, and the light is soft. The city wakes slowly. Birds cry out, fishermen push their boats, the palaces light up one by one. It's a contemplative moment, one of those you'll remember years later. From this vantage, you feel connected to the rhythm of Udaipur, ancient yet vibrant, quiet yet alive. But it's not only the lakes and palaces, it's the hills, the forests, the surrounding countryside. Venture beyond the city, and you'll find the lush slopes of the Aravalli Range, rolling out towards the horizon. Hike a short trail, breathe fresh air, and take in the land as the rulers once did. There's peace in these hills. You might come across small temples, peacocks, native plants, and local life that moves to a different rhythm. It's a contrast to the glamour of the city and reminds you that Udaipur rests in a wild, beautiful world. Throughout our journey, you'll sense the interplay of past and present. Young couples amble along lakeside promenades. Artisans still work at their craft. Tourists wander the alleys, but locals live their lives. It's this layering of history and modernity that gives Udaipur its unique character. It's still genuinely Maharana era, and yet thoroughly cosmopolitan. The balustrades that held royal balconies now frame public walkways. The royal boat rides are now sunset cruises with flute music. The palaces stand proud, but the city lives in the moment. Before we draw our journey to a close, let me share a few practical tips to experience Udaipur at its best. Stay in a hotel overlooking one of the lakes for that magical water mirror view. Wake early. Dawn on the lake is a gift. Carry comfortable shoes. The old city's alleys invite exploration. Bring a sweater or shawl even if you visit in the warmer months. Mornings and evenings by the water can be cool. Respect local customs. Dress modestly in temples and when visiting local neighborhoods. And lastly, allow time to simply sit by the water, watch reflections, absorb silence. That's where the city reveals itself. As night deepens one last time, picture yourself on a terrace overlooking Lake Pichola and the city palace. Lanterns glow. The water ripples. The
the hills fold into darkness. A boat glides across an island's shadow, and somewhere, the drum of folk music fades into the evening air. You breathe. You release the day. Udaipur isn't just a destination. It's a feeling. It's the song of water on stone. It's the whisper of centuries beneath your feet. It's the reflection of a palace in a lake, and the reflection of your own wonder in that stone and water. Thank you for joining me on this journey through Udaipur, the city of lakes. If you've enjoyed this exploration, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next destination. Until next time, keep traveling, keep discovering, and may every lake you visit reflect more than just sky and light.